Rise and shine. Out on another adventure today. It's been exactly 4 weeks since the Queen's birthday long weekend. We were hoping for a sunny day today, but looks like she's overcast for now. But it's not raining, which is one thing. I was going to start filming as soon as we got to Leura, but I just thought, how gorgeous is it with that mist climbing up above the Tarpeian River. And a week's full of rain. And finally there's a bit of respite. So we're going to head back up to Leura like we did 4 weeks ago. But we're going to enter from the Leura side, not the Katoomba side, on Cliff Drive. We're going to walk down there and do Bridal Vale Falls. I thought we'll hit that lookout once again, considering there's been so much rain, and the falls should look a lot more spectacular 4 weeks on. From there I think we'll do Tarpon Rock Lookout, Olympian Rock Lookout, Elysian Rock Lookout, then we'll probably head to the Gordon Falls picnic area and have a look at Gordon Falls Lookout, and then if the track's not closed, head down to the pool of Siloam. That should be brimming with water as well. And if all that goes to plan, once lunchtime hits, we'll probably hit the lookout at Echo Point there at Katoomba for a nice feed, and then stroll the streets of Katoomba. I'm just waiting for Jules to get up. She's not really a morning person. I've been up since 6. She's just drinking her morning coffee, and we're going to make the move. We are in Leura, and once again the road is blocked, but they do allow pedestrian access. And it is freezing, absolutely freezing. It says no entry, but I think that's only with cars, because we were allowed to go in last time. You want to get a picture of that, Jess? So that's one of the lookouts we're going to. Tarpon Rock Lookout. So we could just bypass Bridal Vale Falls and head down here. But we're going to walk all the way down here. We're going to see what damage is on this road. We're going to go down the track that says Bridal Vale Falls Lookout and have a look how much water is flowing off Bridal Vale compared to what it was 4 weeks ago. It wasn't that far of a walk coming down Cliff Drive, the abandoned road where no cars are no longer permitted. Short stroll down and you get to this sign here that says The Rocks and Bridal Vale Lookout. We actually came up to this sign when we entered the Leura Cascades picnic car park down there. So we're going to head down here. Once we get onto the Prince Henry Cliff track, which is just here, we are going to follow it. And this is our walks for today, all the way down here. 3 or 4 different lookouts. That way down there is Leura Cascades. Take you down to Bridal Vale Falls, down into the Leura Forest to Weeping Rock. But we're going to do it the opposite way today. And once we get to Bridal Vale Falls Lookout, I think we're just going to sit there for about half an hour, because the sun's going to be shining. We'll be able to warm up a little bit. Pretty much reached the junction up here where we have to turn right to head down to the lookout. And this is as far as we came last time, to this bench seat. Now there was a sign here somewhere. I thought it was right here. Somewhere here. That told us when tracks were closed. But once we get down from the lookout, which is up here, we're going to keep on heading along that track there to hit those 3 or 4 other lookouts. Still no sun where we are here, and it is chilly. Jules has taken off like she did 4 weeks ago. It's just too cold for the girl. She'll reach the sun. One notable difference already I can tell closing in on Bridal Vale Falls Lookout is I can actually hear the water gushing down. That's something that we couldn't hear last time. What a magnificent lookout. This is one I highly recommend if anyone's ever up these part of the woods and the cliff faces. You've got to do is it, Julie? Now we've had a full week's worth of rain, and still I wouldn't call that torrential heading down Bridal Vale. But it is a lot more than there was 4 weeks ago. There's that other lookout up there. Up there in the warmth a little bit. Coming from all angles. Alright, a little bit covered here. See the houses just on top there are getting a little bit of sun. But where we are here, the sun hasn't come up over that mountain yet. We have been sitting just in these bushes here to warm ourselves up and waiting for the sun to rise. It has risen over there in the east, and I've got Julie to face the sun to warm up, because this poor girl is absolutely freezing. Are you warming up, Julesy? She's meditating. You can't disturb her when she's meditating. I'm going to wait for this sun to fully rise before I head back down to the falls, because I tell you, it's chilly. The sun has finally exposed itself. The wind has died down just a touch, down here for one last hand around on the falls. Now that the sun is shining. So that'll be the last time we hit this spot. I would say these falls are more spectacular in the afternoon. You have the westerly sun up in the distance over there, because the morning sun really does impact taking pictures and taking video. There's a lot of photos and there's a lot of spark and pictures. Interesting to hear what is going on. Actually hear the waterfall, or is it just the wind? Next one is Tarpon Rock. Let's just hope that one's a little bit more enclosed than this joint. Onwards and upwards we go. Once again we've got some walking track closures. I think these may have been in effect for a while. We've come up here, got the old sign saying Leura Cascades. We were hoping to go back down through here, the Prince Henry Cliff Walk, but it says detour due to track work. So we might go down that way anyway. Tarpon Rock is up here. Let's see what it's like up here. Is there a sign, Julesy? There is too. Finally. Finally we have a sign. First sign we've seen in a long time. Tarpon Rock Lookout. Look at that. There's two lookouts. One over here. And that is incredible. So that must be the Tarpon Rock over there. Unless we're standing on it. Vale is behind that forest. That goes into the abyss. Now that's a lookout, huh? Gorgeous. It's one of the most spectacular lookouts I think I've ever been to up here in the mountains. And it's well good sheltered. There's no wind coming up here. Look at the rock. Why is it like that? What's with all the grooves? Maybe that's Tarpeian rock.
Look at those houses up there that have that view.
These houses here?
No, on the other
Oh
side.
yeah. Again, the sun's up here so we can see. What a fantastic view. Imagine a fire roaring through here. As far as the eye can see. Taking a picture of that mountain range, Jules, when we were at Bridal Falls. The wind has just picked up. Alright, we started to head up these stairs hoping to join the track again, but unfortunately, it only takes you back up to the road where we've got the car park. So we're going to hit the Prince Henry Cliff Walk as far as we can go. If we see anything that's dangerous, we'll turn around. So Let's cruise on down, Julesy. Next lookout is Olympian. What do we got here? Welcome to the Prince Henry Cliff Walk. Please help us to protect our wildlife. Dogs are not permitted in New South Wales national parks. Alright, we've got some nice stairs. So far so good. There's those houses that Julie was saying. They got an unbelievable view. Let's go see how waterlogged this track is. Looks alright to me so far. I don't think we'll have a problem. I can hear water down here too. Just popped on down. Now starting to walk on flat track. There's the Tarpeian Lookout up there where we were. Look at the holes in the side of the rock you could actually climb down into and keep warm over night time. We were actually talking with Jules before. If we got stranded out here of an evening, how would we survive? How would we survive the cold? And that's what you'd have to do. As long as you had a torch, you'd have to find something like that and nestle up against a rock. Otherwise, you'd freeze to death. Ooh, we've got a landslip over there. Look at that. That's it. I don't think we'll be able to go any further. I can see a landslip over there. Let's see how dangerous it is to cross. If it is, then we're going to head back. Just be careful, Jules. It looks like a landslip a little bit further on. This is the meshing that I've seen, and just to the right is what I thought looked like a landslip over here. We'll have a look. And there's the landslip straight down there. Come on, Jules. I'm going to get up over here. Look at that. Where's it come? It's come through that gully there. Grab onto these bushes here. Just keep on grabbing the ferns. Look at that. So it's come through that crevice, up in through there, and it's fallen away. Got to get a picture of that from here. So. Let's see what else we come across a little bit further on. We are just following the Prince Henry Cliff walk around. We're the only ones on here, and it's just majestic. Sheer cliffs. The track seems to be okay after that big landslide. There is a little waterfall over here in the distance. Got some huge gum trees. Watch out for widowmakers, Julie. If you hear any trees cracking. Listen to that waterfall over there cascading. Oh, we've got a bench seat here. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. We're now starting the big climb up, and Julie's yelled out saying there's some lookout up here, so I dare say that's the Olympian Lookout. Got an old bench seat here that's been burnt. That's an old framing there. wooden sort of like steps, natural rock combined. As we get higher, it gets chillier and chillier. We were nice and covered down deep there. Maybe it isn't a lookout, it just looks like a railing. Actually looking back to where we came in. Alright, there's another fence here that's been blocked off. Blocked off heavily. Really heavy. Risk of injury or death, no access, reserve closed, penalties apply. That's the no sign. Continuing on this track, this one is now open, so Jules is feeling a little bit more comfortable. Does this have a sign? Okay, so we've got another closed track sign up there, so we're going to have to go over a fence again. So I don't know which one this is. Is this Elysian? Is this Olympian? On the edge of this lookout, look at the drop. Where we came from. Julesy. Is it safe? Did you get the sign here? What is it? Buttonshaw Bridge. Alright, we're on Buttonshaw Bridge. Look at the crevice down there. Something there as well. What's that? It's another track. Maybe there was two tracks. Buttonshaw Bridge. We've got another track close sign over here. Let's see where that takes us. Oh, we're up high again. Wow. Mate, this will be a good one to do in summer, because it doesn't matter whether or not there's a lot of rainfall or not here, because there's no waterfalls. So this is perfect to do in the summer period when it's not so cold. Although I'd recommend the winter, because it's nothing in the world that makes you feel alive more than the cold up here. Alright, so here's a clear example of why these tracks are closed. Massive landslip with all the rain just here. So where I'm standing, let's see if I can get back over here where I was. So it's just collapsed from here and gone all the way down here into the abyss. And once we cross this little section here, I think we're back onto solid ground and safe ground. Alright. It's pretty stable underfoot now. And this would have happened in torrential rain. I don't think this would have happened when people are walking. But these tracks could be closed for years. You know, we might not have a chance of doing these tracks for 5 years. Who's to say when they're going to get down here and shore everything up? Oh, what's that? A couple of chairs. Oh no, I'd say that's someone's property. There was houses up there. I would say that's someone's property. Look at all the trees that have come down over here. You going to take a picture of that? All the trees. Private, see? So it's someone's house. I would say. See if we can get a picture of the private bit. Well, let's navigate over here and keep on going. So it looks like we're just walking below people's properties here. Plenty of trees along the track. And there was this beautiful section up here where you're virtually walking in underneath the trees. Julesy, get a picture back this way. I don't know how they're going to come out, but might as well take 1,000 pictures and then I'll just delete the ones that are no good and keep the ones that are good. That's one tip I can tell you adventurers out there. Don't just take the one picture. Take burst shots. Because sometimes we've found in the past pictures come out blurry. You know, you're winking or you're squinting, you're not smiling. So take burst shots and delete the 9 and keep the 1. That's what we always do, and that's why our pictures look quite flawless all the time. We don't come out good in every picture. We take lots and then keep the ones that look good and recycle bin the ones that look crap. I don't know if you can hear that, but we've got a whole bunch of crimson rosellas. Yeah, hang on. I'm coming. Are you getting those rosellas? There's going to be one. Yeah.
Going along.
You're sloping down, you mean?
No. I put through, there's a hole there.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, I understand.
Whole thing looks
Yeah.
like.
Well, all the steps are moved, yeah. All the beams are moved. You right to go up there? Okay, so we're back to the fence over there where it says that we can't enter. So we're pretty much finished it. So that gives you some idea of why these tracks are closed. There's massive movement in the foundations of the stairs. These beautiful birdies. Alright, so it says here, welcome to the Prince Henry Cliff Walk. So we've finished it. We've actually finished the walk, and now I think we join some other track, maybe Gordon Falls track. To the right there, Jules.
Maybe.
Yeah, through there. Get a head around there if you can. Have we got more fences up on the other side, possibly? Yeah, they are fixing a bit of the track here. I can see all the stone. Okay, so that must be the track down to the pool of Siloam. What's wrong? Yeah.
Exactly what I was wanting to do.
Alright, let's see which way we're going. I think. Alright, due to maintenance work, some tracks in the area are closed. No access to the golf links. We don't want to go to the golf links. Gordon Falls Lookout, that's where we want to go. I'd say this is Gordon Falls Lookout down here maybe. Actually, let's go up here. There's a huge sign up here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I think this might be Gordon Falls picnic area. Let's see if that's what it says. Blue Mountains National Park. There it is, Gordon Falls Lookout. Alright, that's where we're going now. Gordon Falls Lookout. Then after we do this lookout, we've got one more to go, and that's the Pool of Siloam. Let's walk down, Julesy. Let's go see what Gordon Falls Lookout looks like. Look at the signs saying no entry. Plenty of work going on along this track, but nothing today, this Saturday. We're coming up, Jules has yelled out to a steel staircase. I love me steel staircases. They look very nice. Hey, what? That's a good idea. That's right, and you're never going to have deterioration as long as it's done properly, and they look good too. I don't mind a steel staircase. You don't reckon they look good? You know what you can do? You know what you can do? You know how we were watching Better Homes last night? You know that flower car park at in Manly Vale? Yeah. You could do something like that on the side railings. Here it is, Gordon Falls Lookout. That was a short little trek from the... Never. I've never been at Gordon Falls. I didn't even realise you can't even get to Gordon Falls. I thought we were going to walk virtually underneath it, but there is no known way to get to the base of Gordon Falls unless you bush bash. And it says the best time to visit this lookout. Where is it? Oh, there it is down there. That must be it. There it is, see it? Gordon Falls in the distance. And I can understand why they say It's virtually impossible to get to the base of it. I think that's the best you'll ever see Gordon Falls running. Unless you actually come down here in torrential rain. But that's a cascading waterfall, isn't it? From the top, and you've got a first motion, second motion, then cascades, all the way down. How beautiful is it? What was that? This one here? That could be it, I don't know. I'd say that's it there.
Can't even see it that in a photo, I reckon.
That one? Yeah, that's too light. Look where the track goes. All the way up there. See all the Hessian bags? We've got to work out which track takes us down to the pool of Siloam now. Do we go back onto the roadway? I love the sound of that. If anyone's got any relatives from overseas, I highly recommend you bring them to Gordon Falls Lookout. This place up here is on par with the Blue Mountains. The view that you get from here is incredible. This is one of the best views. This compares to something like Sublime Point down there at Wollongong. If you want a shot with a whole bunch of people standing at this lookout, you are going to get nothing but sheer beauty. And if you're lucky, like we have been, you'll get Gordon Falls running like it is today. Alright Jules, you head on up. We've got one more to go. The pool of Siloam. Going by today, that's probably closed off as well. Everything has been closed off. An awesome staircase. Just come back up from Gordon Falls Lookout, and we do have to take this track that's been closed because this is where we just were, Gordon Falls Lookout. If we come back up, that's where the picnic area is, and we've got to have to go down this track to the pool of Siloam, Elysian Rock. So that's where we did come from. So it was Elysian Rock. It's just one track. It takes us all the way down. There should be a giant miniature staircase somewhere around about there. Alright, this is the last of our trek before we head into Katoomba and grab some lunch at the lookout at Echo Point. Alright, we're at Gordon Falls picnic area here. And we're going to head down. Is it open, Julesy, or not? Beautiful. We didn't actually need to come along that little track. We could have headed back up into the picnic area. Beautiful. One track that's finally open. 30 minutes return, medium grade. This is going to be good. We're in business. The pool of Siloam, track 450 metres, 30 minutes return, medium grade. Anyone else joining us? I don't think anyone else is game enough. Let's rock and roll. Julesy, is that a smile? Is that a smile on your face that this track's open? Smile on the face is what? Yeah, I know. It is nice and warm now, isn't it? Got some signs down this track. Bowerbirds. You might be lucky to see some satin bowerbirds. It's very muddy down here, so if anyone's thinking about coming down, the appropriate footwear is thongs. There you go, we've got another sign here. Beautiful firetail finches. I used to own a lot of firetail finches when I was young. Whipwords, the eastern whipbird. These are also known as bulbuls. I had plenty of these where I grew up in Manly Vale. I can hear water down here, so it must be closing in to the pool. Alright, this is what they must call the giant miniature staircase, I gather. That's what I can only think of. Julesie's taken off. She's yelled back up saying, have you shown the viewers what kind of hat and glasses you're wearing today? And I said, not yet, good idea. We've got a sign here, another one of these little flower birdie signs. This is the fire. The environment on the upper slopes is dry. Fire is relatively frequent. Plants have to be specially adapted to these harsh conditions to survive here. How are you? There's a lady and her beautiful baby. Alright, let's get on to that. I'm sporting a SWAT, Los Angeles Police Department, Special Weapons and Tactics. Got the SWAT Los Angeles on the back here. And if you're ever going to buy a patch, if you're a fan of the SWAT like I am, because I grew up with a TV show, this is the patch to buy because it symbolises the 41 and the 54, and they're pretty prominent when it comes to the history of SWAT. Back in the 60s, SWAT debuted by a massive firefight, a gunfight with the Black Panthers, and their headquarters was at 41st and Central at Watts in Los Angeles. And then the 54 stands for where the Symbian Liberation Army was, and they were situated at East 54th / Compton, I think it was, or Crompton Avenue in Los Angeles as well, and there was a massive shootout there as well. So when you look up the history of SWAT, those two things are spoken about. Is it? Wow, for Julie to come back and say that. Yeah. I was just giving the people a view of my hat. Wow, they did say to visit this place in after rainfall. And I'm wearing the Wiley X Air Rages today. These are the blue mirror polarized. I first seen these on an episode of... I know, it's incredible. Wow. Of Cajun Porn Stars in 2012. I seen their gun expert come out in these, sporting these amazing glasses. And I googled what was that guy wearing. I bought him in 2012. I've been wearing him ever since. Alright, head on down, Julesy. This place is beautiful. Wow. I'm down to one bar in the battery as well. Did you see the mother going up with the child? Let me go down first. And... yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, we got two. This is gorgeous. There's two bits. There is... what does this say? The lyrebird dell, 500 metres. I don't know what's at the Lyrebird Dell. I'm going to head down, sorry. There it is, the Pool of Siloam, Golf Links Lookout, Gladstone Road, Gordon Falls is back up the other way with the picnic area. Well, that's two places now I can recommend if anyone's thinking about doing this. Look at that. Gordon Falls Lookout and the Pool of Siloam are a must-do after heavy rain. How beautiful is it down here? I think Jules is happy now. She's down into somewhere that's so beautiful. Look at these cobblestones all around here. Got these big stone steps. This reminds me a little bit at the base of the Grand Canyon. You've got something similar to this. We are going to get some amazing shots from here. Woo! Absolutely gorgeous. Another little waterfall over there. I'm going to see if I can make it on that little sandy beach. I'm going to go down there. I'll wait till Jules comes down here. You could take 100 pictures just here. Alright, I'm going to see if I can make it under this waterfall. The sun's trying to beam through. I'm going to take the thongs off and I'll see if I can make it down there. Actually, I might be able to walk on the edge here. Depending how deep it is. Right up underneath now. The Pool of Siloam. Okay, that's it. I'm going to start heading home. Oh, Julesy got some great pictures of me here around here. See how deep it is. Maybe I can get right up in there. It's not quicksand. We might try go up to what looks to be a lookout there and get a down view of these pools. Chelsea! Just making our way to the top of the pool of Siloam. Heading up these stairs. First thing Julesy said is going to be a killer going back up to Gordon Falls picnic area. I don't know what the view is going to be like looking down onto this fall, but the Lyrebird Dell 500 meters. Can you get any? What is the bags? Oh, okay, so that's some Hessian bags blocking the lookout. Well, that's not good, is it? Surely they could have put them somewhere else. Oh God! Let me see if I can get in there. Make this difficult for me. I'm going to dirty myself. Did I? It's not really the best view anyway. I don't know, whatever Lyrebird Dell is. Did I flick mud on you or myself? There's a little non-gated area here. Let's see if Optimus Prime can head down here. Right on the top of it, Julesy. I'm right on the creek. Danger! There's a shot not many people get, I'd say. I'll have to get Jules' camera and take a few shots from here, I'd say. Simply stunning. Alright, when you take tracks that you're not supposed to, you always come across something the general public don't get to see. So if anyone's thinking of doing the pool of Siloam, come up to the top little lookout here. Come on the left hand side of the fence. Be careful as you're coming down, and if you drop down into the creek or you can head up the side here. There is a hidden gem up this creek here, and I'm going to call it the Pool of Siloam Cascades. Look at that. And that's why it always pays to go that little bit extra. How gorgeous is that? Let's see how close I can get without falling in. Wow. That sun might be a bit of a hindrance, but if we get down we might be okay. Let's see if I can go on this side. The Pool of Siloam Cascades. Gorgeous. Look how beautiful that is. I think Jules has taken off on me, so it's time to head back home, I think. Pity they don't make a track from up the top here where you can walk down to these cascades, because they are picturesque. I don't want to leave. It's so nice. That was magical. Just walking back up the giant miniature staircase from the Pool of Siloam. We're puffing pretty hard. We've done a bit more of a walk than most people are allowed to do today because all the tracks are closed. We don't have very far to go. Back into the Gordon Falls picnic area and we are done. I didn't know what you were doing. Well, we've now got to walk back to the car, which shouldn't be all that bad, but that was awesome. That was awesome considering 99% of everything was closed. To be able to do that and for Julesy to follow me, I thank her, because honestly some of these tracks will be closed for a year or two. There's no way knowing that some of the tracks that we went on today are going to be open in the short term. That's a wrap. We're now going to head into Katoomba, have a bit of a stroll around and get a feed at the lookout at Echo Point. Someone's built a little bit of a wood teepee. Nice. We've seen many things today. That's the Blue Mountains, I love them. People travel overseas to go to places. We've got the best place here in our backyard. And on that note, adios. I've just been washing my feet because they were rather muddy. And Jules can find a bloody coffee machine, can't she? In the middle of nowhere. up at Gordon Falls picnic area or lookout or car park reserve. She's managed to find our coffee. Well done. The Silver Mist Tours. You can find yourself a coffee, can't you? The Silver Mist Tours.
Something.
No, nothing for me. Thanks.